imagine that whoever you associate with in your life, whether a friend, lover, or a member of your family, is a latent enemy waiting for the right opportunity to overthrow you, with its head the scenario of eliminating you since the day you met? We said earlier that our world is not a sublime place, and most of those who fail to achieve their goals is because of the type of relationships they have, and here came the dark triangle with its three components: narcissism, psychopathy, and Machiavellianism, to explain to you about some of the most dangerous personalities that can live with the human race, and I call them predators because they are basically not human beings, but monsters in a human suit that hate the human race, and look at them. With a look above as if they were just numbers or pieces of flesh. These beings were classified by psychiatry on the basis that they are beings that possess deep psychological disorders, and some of them are completely untreatable, except rarely, and this is true. Although the cause of these mental illnesses in particular is not just a disorder or disease, but rather much more dangerous than that, and those creatures have enormous dark energy, and they are a black hole that absorbs every atom of the energy of life inside you and then throws you out as if you were nothing, to find yourself broken and deprived of your will. You do not know what to do with your life, and you wonder why he did what he did to you. These creatures begin to exist in your life for certain reasons, including your money, your position, your fame, or your personality, and they start the process of manipulating you in many ways to paint for you an imaginary mental picture of the bright future that is between you, until it begins with a deep brainwashing process for you to see that he is the only person who saves you, and that your life without him would be meaningless. They are fearful, cowardly, and melancholy creatures from the inside who want to reflect everything they feel unconsciously on other people and the whole world. They see people as mere possessions and an extension of them as their shadow, and the most powerful thing they have is their tongue, because it is the most powerful tool to discredit their victims. And if you cut off his cursed tongue, he will lose all his energy and strength and become nothing but hate. And when he knows that you exposed him, and that he is just a narcissistic and psychopathic being, he will work in various ways on destroying you for fear of being exposed by others, and he will start using all the information he collected from you and about your private life and your secrets by exposing them to the masses, and in the most horrible way it was. And if you do not have secrets, he will fabricate them about you, and defamation campaigns will start about you. This method is used by governments as well, through the media, to eliminate those who work to awaken people and open their insights, and for many other reasons. Of course, if you have a specific relationship with a narcissist or sociopath, you will know that you are under one of the strongest curses ever. We have not said anything about them until now. They are an extension of Satan himself and his peacock, narcissistic being, and he applauds them for their malice and how they use the sons of Adam only for their own purposes. Personal. Despite all this, we have not yet talked about any of their personalities, how they think, what is their truth and goals, what is the cosmic purpose of his presence in your life, when does he appear, and what is his end, which is one of the worst endings ever, and what is their goal with the children of Adam. And here, let us understand together now the psychology of the psychopathic or manipulative personality to know who they are. But I did not say that you will not benefit from them, or that they did not come to you, except to be a lesson of a special kind to develop your personality and your life and your understanding of yourself and the fates, and for this, you have to know their methods to harm you. To do so by avoiding it. The idea is okay. The manipulative person, or from his wisdom, the forces of darkness, he chose his position in this existence, and you, after knowing the characteristics of this person, here is your role not to be that character, and you will know why now. First, through this type of people, life experiences and strong lessons come to you, and if you understand them, you will find a great ascent and an opening for doors after that, depending on what you do, either confrontation or forgiveness, your life. 1. What the person who has determined his dark position of existence does is what he will experience and return to in a future life. And for this reason, and according to what he does. And you finish your lesson quickly with your understanding of the event. 2. Any person who chooses his position of existence in order to achieve the principle of antagonism, and all of them are from one original source. Here, you do not hate or take revenge or live the role of the victim, but rather notice, understand, and rise. 3. The terrifying and important truth, which very few people know, which is that those in front of you of these types are nothing but fake, ghostly, deceptive, unreal images whose aim is to love and attraction to the evil character. For being a good person does not mean that you are far from these matters. Even the prophets had this and much more happen to them, and this is due to the purity of their great interior. 5. He who harms from within is pure, like one who waged war against the entire universe, and this is what happened with the prophet. So whoever attacks them, hurricanes, earthquakes, fires, and floods, will be against him. Do not approach someone whose soul and heart are connected to the sky, and whose interior is purer than the purity of snow. 6. One of the tools that the manipulator uses so that you can pay attention to them, and he may talk to any of us, is the ability to persuade, spread rumors, link your words to sanctities, incite crowds' awareness against you, fake accounts and names, and impersonation, and this is the story of one of them after he assumed our identity in social media, and now he is behind the sun. We give it 2 dimensions. In addition to a very dangerous matter, which is specific to the new era of artificial intelligence, through which you can copy not only a person's voice, but his appearance as well, and make a video out of it that appears as if it is 100% real, and it is used a lot with political figures. And I remember a person after I sensed great envy and jealousy from him. He said angrily, "After I revealed it as an open book, you will hear and see yourself in places where you were not present. Here you know where their souls have reached from the evils." It is funny when a person believes a subject or a message, or within diplomatic meetings and conferences when they are not there in the first place. 7. They may be the closest people to you. This is because of the secret of turning hearts, the alchemy of feelings, and how personalities and inner feelings shift from love to hate, knowing that both are of one origin and origin. Open your heart to everyone, but do not enter it except for those who deserve it. 8. This point is very important, and you should only focus on yourself within your field and life. And not to pay attention to gossip and the principle of competition cultivated since childhood in schools, but only focus on yourself and your rise. And this is one of the things that happened to me. And many coaches, both men and women, and some celebrities. So whoever talks about you gives you his energy. Whatever kind it is, it will benefit you in ascending. Haven't you seen why most celebrities don't care what they're told? Because it gives them a terrible spreading energy, and it is an alchemical process in particular to convert damage into benefit. 9. As I said earlier, that our earth is not a sublime world, you must study the tools of the other side, with understanding and intelligence in order to know how to act, and you are here as an alchemist. You can transform these energies only with the element of understanding for the greatest conquests, advancements, and victory. 10. He who has been given wisdom by God is the only one who can create an apparent imaginary evil to awaken something inside you, and they are rare on earth, which is just as the ancient teachers used to do within the old schools to nurture the souls of their students and their egos. So the strongest students through the ages in all arts and fields came out from under their hands.